and welcome to Edinburgh. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful day. What a beautiful couple of days it's been. I'm currently in the Meadows, which is the park right in the middle of the city. If you look there behind me, you'll see the crags and then Arthur's Seat. Absolutely perfect. It's been like this for like 5 days of 20 degrees Celsius, which is pretty rare in Scotland, let me tell you. Anyway, welcome to my channel, everyone. Thanks very much for joining in. And it goes without saying, but if you're new, please hit the subscribe button and then you'll be part of the family. Alright? Now in today's video I'm actually going to be answering a question that I've been getting a lot recently, and it is covering a topic that I've actually talked a lot about on my channel before. However, I do realise a lot of you guys are pretty new here and you will not have seen those videos. So I'm covering it again because it has been coming up. So people have watched my vlogs and they've seen that I have quite a lot of marks on my arms in particular, because that's usually the area which is on show on my videos, and also the fact that I appear to have like either black eyes but definitely marked red eyes. These are questions that used to actually irritate me quite a lot, but I think over the years of getting used to it, I appreciate the fact that people are just concerned about me and worried about my health and all that kind of stuff, right? It's normal. So I do get it, I appreciate it, I appreciate your concern. I'm not upset, I'm not offended by it. It is part and parcel of what I've got, right? So I wanted to make today's video to clear it up and let you know what it's all about. And so the most common questions that I get from that is, one, have I been fighting someone? People ask that all the time. Who have I been fighting with? I have not been in fights with anyone. Definitely not. And also the other common question I get is people say, have you been getting bitten by mosquitoes? I get that all the time as well, because that's something else I have talked about in the videos. I do get bit by mosquitoes quite a lot, all the time actually, especially when I'm in a hot country. When I spend a lot of time in Brazil, I get bit all the time there, and I do get swollen up because I get an allergic reaction to mosquito bites. So what I've actually got, right, and it's something that is very prevalent in my family, is an autoimmune disorder. My mum's got an autoimmune disorder and my sister has also got an autoimmune disorder, and both of those are much worse cases than me, much worse, right? I've really got nothing to complain about, so I just kind of get on with it. What I've got is a skin condition called psoriasis, and it's kind of difficult to explain psoriasis. Even to people who have it, it takes years and years to learn about it, and you sometimes feel like even the medical professionals, even the doctors, don't really know what they're talking about when they're trying to treat psoriasis. And all the best treatments for psoriasis are actually natural and free. First of all, it's sunshine. So when the weather's like this in Edinburgh, you'll see me out and about with as little clothes on as possible. Not to offend anyone, not to blind anyone with my pale white skin, but literally just to try and treat my skin a little bit. Sunshine helps so much. So when I'm in a hot country, I tend to get a lot better. Number two, salt water, ocean water. And if you mix ocean water, the salty water, with sunshine, my skin gets remarkably better in a very, very remarkably short period of time. So along with all the other autoimmune diseases, psoriasis is actually an inflammatory disease, right? It's inflammation of the skin. But actually, the more people learn about it, the more people study this and understand it, they realize it's actually inflammation that starts in the body, in the gut specifically, right? So I'm going to tell you about the best treatments that is actually working for people later on in this video. I had a really bad flare over the last few weeks and months. Really bad flare. In fact, you'll see it really prevalently on my NC 500 tour videos, especially towards the end. You know, throughout that trip I wasn't looking after myself, I wasn't eating right, and my skin was on fire, it flared up. So I look really weird and really bad on that NC 500 tour, right? You'll see those videos, you'll see my skin and you'll think, what the heck is going on? That's what it is, right? And that was only a couple of weeks ago. And I tell you what, I'm already doing a lot better. And the reason is because I admitted myself to the doctors who referred me on to the dermatology department here in Edinburgh, and I'm going for a course of what is called light treatment. Remember when I told you sunlight is one of the best natural treatments? Well, the artificial version of that, which is PUVA light, which is basically they put you into like a kind of sunbed type of situation. It's not a sunbed, you don't lie down. That is one of the main treatments that they give people, especially here in the UK where we don't have much sunshine, right? We don't have much of this naturally. So today's one of my sessions, and that's why I wanted to talk about it today, because I'm doing this course of light treatment, doing this course of treatment for my skin, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to kind of explain what goes on, because there's a lot of people that suffer it. It's something like 1.5% or 2%, something like 1.5% or 2% of the whole population that have psoriasis, so it is pretty prevalent. Alright, so that was the light treatment session done today. Been really quick actually. A lot of people will not know anything about this process. I certainly didn't before I did it. You basically go for 2 times per week. So it's a 20 session total, and then you get reviewed by the doctor and you might need more or not. But usually by that point the skin is almost cured, to be honest with you, light treatment. And each session, right, I was in that machine for 1 minute exactly, 60 seconds. It's very quick, right? Obviously they have to control very tightly the kind of doses of light they can give to your skin, because it can be quite dangerous. And it does work its way up. Every week you get more and more, so it goes up to about 3-4 minutes. But anyway, that was it for today's light treatment. I'm going to go home and I'm going to explain a couple of things about the future of treatments and what people have started to realise about skin conditions like psoriasis. Alright guys, well, a significant amount of time has passed since I shot that segment out there on the meadows in Edinburgh on a beautiful day. Actually, it has been about 2 months. And I thought I would do this, right? Have this time period delay for 2 reasons. First of all, I've been kind of really self-conscious about this issue since I spoke about it the first time. My confidence on this issue comes and goes quite a lot, right? When I filmed that video, I was feeling good because I just started the treatment. And then after that, I got a lot of negative comments about things people were seeing on my skin. It does make a difference. As much as I like to say it doesn't make a difference and then you can ignore these people, it is difficult, right? And it's even when people are very innocent asking questions, like sometimes out of concern for me, saying things like, oh, it looks like you've been bitten by mosquitoes. Are you all right? Even that, it knocks my confidence a bit. I think the reason is just because people are noticing that I've got a problem on my skin. And that shouldn't worry me, but it does. I think everybody wants to look normal and not noticeable for kind of the wrong reasons, but you know what? It's something that I just have to deal with. People have a lot bigger problems than I've got. And to be honest with you guys, this is the truth. I really have nothing to complain about, right? I feel sorry for myself sometimes, but I don't have anything to complain about. There's people who have far greater problems and needs than I have, right? So that was the first reason. You know, lack of confidence. So I've kind of tried to film this ending part of this video over the last few months, and I've just not been able to do it. But I'm in a better place now. And the second reason I've not put this ending of this video together is that I thought it would be good to kind of give you a bit of a progress update, right? So this course of treatment, like I said earlier on, it's a long course of treatment. I have been on it now for over 2 months, slightly over 2 months. And I've still got about 3 weeks left to go. So we're looking at 3 or 4 months of treatment, and I wanted to give you an update. I'm not quite done, like I said, a few weeks left, but I feel significantly better. The treatment has helped me a lot. You can still see there are patches on my arm that are still a bit red and raw, right? It comes and goes. Last week I was actually doing really, really good. It's kind of flared up a little bit this week because I was on a bit of a break last week. I went obviously to the Orkney Islands and my skin did flare up, right? But it is honestly probably 70% better than it was, which is great, right? So I guess before I started this treatment, I was so self-conscious that I would not go outside wearing shorts and short sleeves, really very conscious about that, but certainly not shorts. But it has been actually very hot here over the last few weeks, so I'm glad that I have actually felt confident enough to go out there and wear shorts out on the street and, you know what, not really care what people say, because my skin is doing much, much better than it was. So that's the progress update, right? After 2 months of doing this treatment, I am doing good, right? I'm doing much better. But there is a problem, right? I know this. Because I took the break last week when I was off traveling, my skin got bad again. I have a feeling, because this has happened to me before, I'm going to finish this treatment in about 3 weeks' time. My skin will be like 90% clear. But as soon as I stop the treatment, my problems, my condition is going to flare right back up, and it's going to rebound very, very quickly. These types of treatments, light treatment, and all the other ones they offer at places like the NHS, they are temporary solutions for psoriasis. They give you temporary relief from the symptoms. So yes, I'm able to sleep now, right? Because let me tell you, before I started the treatment, I was bleeding. I was scratching myself to blood every single night. in my bed, which really is not good, okay? That's one of the really, really bad effects of psoriasis has on people. So I'm not doing that at the moment, right, which is great. So it is a temporary relief. But like I said, as soon as the treatment stops, it's likely to rebound. There are a lot of people online who are talking about how they've self-healed from psoriasis using basically diet, okay? And this is something I've tried and I find it so difficult. Inflammation is the big problem with psoriasis. People who have psoriasis have got a problem with inflammation inside their body, a misbalance, okay? And there's a number of things that we eat and drink that causes inflammation, and it's just unfortunate that I am addicted to all of them, okay? Sugar, caffeine, alcohol. I'm not addicted to alcohol, but I have a beer now and again, right? You can't do that if you've got psoriasis. Gluten is a big one. People who have psoriasis are generally intolerant to gluten and also dairy and meats. So yeah, that is a problem. That is a way though that a lot of people out there have literally cured their psoriasis, totally gone. Like if you go on Instagram, there's so many people who have actually done this, who have went on basically a pure raw vegetable and juice diet, and it has cleared their skin. And I have tried this, guys. I've tried to start the juice diet 3 times and I failed every time. Like I said, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to chocolate, I'm addicted to sugar, I'm addicted to basically foods that I shouldn't be eating with my condition. And that is a tragedy. So it looks like, there is hope out there. If I can do this, I could actually pretty much cure my skin totally, but I don't actually know if I can do it, right? So yeah, the treatment I've been doing is good and gives hope to people out there because it relieves your symptoms, but it's temporary and they're likely to come back. Another natural treatment that might actually help me is sunshine and salt water. So going to the beach, swimming in seawater is actually very good for you. I've not been doing much of that this year, but hopefully towards the end of summer, I'll find a wee getaway somewhere. So I don't know, I don't really know what to say. I'm doing a lot better now. Like I said, I'm going out in shorts and t-shirt. But like I said, it's not totally cured yet. You can still see I'm a bit inflamed on my skin. And the comments still do get me down. As much as I like to say sometimes, right, I'm not going to let that get me down. I'm not going to bother. I don't care what people say. It does have an effect. So I need to get past that somehow. So yeah, I don't know where to go from here. What I will say though is August 2019 is around the corner, a couple of days away. And August this year is Psoriasis Action Month. So a lot of people, especially online on social media, will be getting out there and helping those who have not really been able to have confidence in getting out in public at all, just feel better. I think that's the thing. If we raise awareness and more people get to understand what this condition is, and like I said, a lot of people who watch my videos and make comments that are, just ignorant of what the condition is, hopefully videos like this and other videos out there that people will be doing here on YouTube and on Instagram during Psoriasis Action Month will educate the public, but will also give people who suffer the condition a bit of confidence. That is what this should all be about, right? Like I said, my confidence comes and goes with it, but I'm not hidden from the world. There's people out there who really, really struggle with this, and I want them to know that they're not alone. There's a lot of us who are in this together, and you know what? It doesn't matter whether you've got psoriasis or anything else, any other ailment that makes you self-conscious about yourself. I just wanted to say, in this video, I want to make this clear that you're not alone, you can do this, and we can do this together. I'd like to think that a lot of people who follow my videos are some of the great people that I've met. You guys are very sympathetic to this and might be able to help spread awareness of this as well. If you've got any friends or family who suffer with the condition, put them on to me, either here or on Instagram or whatever, and we can, help build a community and see what we can get the discussions going. If we can help 1 or 2 other people to feel a little bit better about themselves, to know that they're not alone, that if they feel self-conscious, it's fine. We all do from time to time. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I appreciate you all. I'm going to be doing more regular videos on this channel. Actually, it is the Fringe Festival in Edinburgh here starting. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos for the Fringe on my main channel, okay? But I'm kind of thinking about doing like a documentation right here on Adventure Everything, like almost a daily vlog type thing during the month of August. I would quite like to do that. I would like to do that. Am I going to do it? I should do it. So, until the next one, I guess. It's August. I will speak to you again really soon. Cheers.